Jesus Christ, known to many as the Son of God, was born in a humble stable in Bethlehem. His birth was a miracle, foretold by prophets long before. Mary, his mother, was a young woman chosen by God, and Joseph, her husband, lovingly cared for both her and the newborn child. From the very beginning, Jesus' life was extraordinary, shining as a light in a world that often felt dark. As a child, Jesus showed wisdom beyond his years. Even in the temple, when he was only 12, he amazed the teachers with his understanding of the scriptures. People who met him recognized that he was special, though his true mission would unfold gradually. He grew up in Nazareth, learning the carpentry trade from Joseph, living a simple, honest life, and growing in strength and spirit. When Jesus reached adulthood, he began his public ministry. He traveled from town to town, teaching about God's love, mercy, and forgiveness. His words were simple yet powerful, touching hearts wherever he went. He often spoke in parables, stories that revealed deep truths about life, faith, and the kingdom of God. People who had lost hope or felt unloved found comfort and guidance in his teachings. Jesus performed many miracles, demonstrating God's power and compassion. He healed the sick, restored sight to the blind, made the lame walk, and even brought the dead back to life. One day, a little girl who had died was brought to him, and Jesus held her hand, whispering words of comfort. Miraculously, she opened her eyes and smiled again. These acts of kindness and divine power amazed the crowds and strengthened the faith of those who followed him. Beyond miracles, Jesus showed deep compassion for the poor, the hungry, and the marginalized. He fed thousands with just a few loaves of bread and fish, calmed storms with a word, and comforted those broken by life's hardships. He never sought wealth or fame but gave hope and love freely, teaching that serving others was the path to true happiness. Despite his goodness, Jesus faced opposition. Religious leaders of the time felt threatened by his growing influence and plotted against him. Yet, he continued his mission with courage, teaching his disciples to love even their enemies and to trust in God's plan. He prepared them to continue spreading his message after he was gone. The most challenging part of Jesus' life was his sacrifice. He was arrested, falsely accused, and sentenced to death on the cross. Even in suffering, he showed extraordinary forgiveness, praying for those who harmed him. His death was not the end but the beginning of the greatest miracle, his resurrection. On the third day, Jesus rose from the dead, showing that love, faith, and hope are stronger than fear and death itself. After his resurrection, Jesus appeared to his disciples, teaching them once more and preparing them to share his message with the world. Finally, he ascended to heaven, promising that he would always be with those who believe in him.